When employees have a disagreement, it can affect the entire team. I remember one time in a project site, I had to sit down two different trades that we had our team on two different organizations on the same project. One side just was not willing to comply with what the other side was asking. And that meeting specifically was about a most recent example of not listening. So when we sit down, I'm expecting to talk about exactly what happened the day before. But the first thing that happens in the first 30 seconds of the conversation shocked me, because the fundamental thing that the reason that they were not complying is because they felt disrespected that the other side disregarded their requests for the last 3 months. And they had very specific examples from 3 months ago that they saw as very deliberate reasons and disrespect and didn't listen. So now when they had the quote unquote power, they wanted to get back to them and say, well, I'm not going to listen to what you're saying. So here we as spectators on the sidelines are thinking it's just this one small thing, and if we can we can all move forward. But in reality, the damage has been done for 3 months for small situations that both sides took the wrong way, but it explodes into something big like this. So for me, it was really having to peel the onion back layer by layer, no matter how painful that was on both sides. And one side was completely flabbergasted with how the other side could take certain actions they took as attacks or a negative connotation. But the biggest lesson, biggest key takeaway was, don't assume that what you're doing should be acceptable by everyone. On the same flip side is, don't assume that when someone comes at when you're taking in negatively, that's exactly how they meant it. The best way to be able to handle it is just confirm or communicate how you're feeling, what your thoughts are, and being able to understand, is that really the intent? Because that prevents the snowball effect of these things that will evolve in a much bigger issue if it's not addressed.